EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
22 yards there, a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A nice little juke. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Stafford now to throw. Locates Mooney on the outright. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there. Gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Darnell Mooney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Touchdown, Bills. Jahan Dotson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give right side for Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw into the hands of Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Jones. And he is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a throw here to his running back. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Stafford's throw taken in by Bourne. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Stafford on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Stafford. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. To the air again, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now it's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the right side, this is Taylor. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco once again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Shifts by him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he is caught by Wayne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's Taylor again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Escaping the pressure run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford locates Mooney on the outrun. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right?
And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Able to find Ertz. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen.